Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Under the sea. Hey, under the sea. What's up? We are back. We are back. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling energized. We're doing it. I'm sorry for the long extended break. We're kicking it. We're kicking it down here under the sea. Under the sea. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. What's going on? It's been a while. We're back. It's kind of a temporary thing. I don't know if it's temporary. My goal was not met to do this every week, obviously, so we're here. The studio's a fucking mess. It feels like one of those sequel movies where the hero brushes himself off. He has to like one of those Batman ones where he has to like clean up the Batcave, and he's like, I'm gonna get back to it. It's like The Dark Knight Rises. That's what it is. That's the one. And he's like, my knees are shot and whatnot, and yeah. So we're back. Shakeups, a lot of shakeups. I'm not doing those open mics anymore. No more open mics. There's no more open mics in Billings. There is no more open mics in Billings. Billings comedy is hitting. It is. We are in the Great Depression of Billings comedy right now, folks. I think it's been worse than this, to be honest, but we are in my Great Depression of Billings comedy right now. We are getting jack shit. There's nothing. There's one open mic a month, and I'm fucking banned from it. I'm banned from it because I have a fucking a dip swallowing ex who fucking gets offended because someone says something about her inbred mongoloid children. I know, bad, but you know, when all the venue owners think it's funny, you know, not bad, it's funny. So I'm banned from Craft Local, but we're going to go in there under a fake name. I'm going to go under there like a Tuco Gomez or something like that. But I will be at Craft at some point. I think someone's hosting Cameron's now. Because what these people did was they're like, oh, Damon's doing it. It must be fucking easy. So they just kind of fucking started doing it. And then now no one can commit to any of this shit. No one. So we have no comedy because I quit doing it. Mic drop, people. Let's fucking go. All right. So I got nothing going on. I got fucking dick all going on with comedy at the moment. I don't know what to do. So I'm doing the podcast. I have a few things to talk about here. Brushing off the dust. We're kicking this shit off. I was hoping to turn the studio into a gaming kind of podcast streaming studio. That did not end up being the case. I am so fucking behind, not on bills, but I'm just so fucking under incomed. I have no income. I stage work. I haven't talked about stage work in a while. I think the last time I did an episode, we were doing stage work still, but stage work quit. It just kicked back up, but I've been broke. I've had no income, so I'm hoping with stage work this summer we can get something substantial going in the studio. I was on Zoom. I had a Zoom subscription, and that was just too much money for me to afford a month. It's fucking money. It's fucking money. It's all fucking money. Billings, man. Okay. This is what I really wanted to get into this. I really wanted to get into Billings here. Okay. We are a godforsaken hellhole. We are beyond redemption at this point. We are beyond saving. I mean, I haven't been to those bigger cities. I won't lie. I haven't been to them. Billings is collapsing within itself here. All right. The judge owns the business where people go. She owns the rehab where she sends these people. So for every person that she sends to this rehab, she makes a fucking buck off them. That's fucking Billings. All right. people are offended by the little, like, fucking hell. People are offended by like the littlest things now. I told a joke about how women want Luke Combs to fuck them, but no dude's like realistically thinking like, oh man, I hope Katie. And she got offended, and I've been dealing with these offended people. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm doing something right, but these people have been extra offended lately, and I don't get it. I don't get what this is coming from. Is it because the gay people are losing the culture wars? Okay, is it because Bud Light tanked and now we're like, ah? Is it because Target tanked? Is it because the Flash sucks? I don't know. But everyone is offended here. Everyone is offended where I live. And we are so isolated. And I don't know if we're just behind on some of these things, but everyone here just all of a sudden got fucking uppity and offended. And something I see a lot of for some reason when I'm arguing with people on fucking Facebook, they always say the same thing. You obviously haven't looked at my profile. And I'm like, no, I fucking haven't. These people, I got in an argument, I think, with a professor, and someone commented this. I did not look at his profile. Someone was like, dude, you have 5,000 followers. That's not a lot. And he's like, I have 5,000 followers. And I'm like, yeah. So who the fuck? We're arguing about Matt Rife. This guy thought Matt Rife was a fucking racist because some Asian person coughed, and he said he's like, oh, watch out for them. This is where we're at, folks. This is where we're at. Matt Rife is offensive. Now, I stand by this. That these people are the exact same kind of people that you had back in the 80s, okay? They've just swapped one religion out for another. I swear, I will stand by this. I will die on this hill. The people who were offended back in the 80s over Judas Priest and Ozzy and all these other, like, all this music's offensive, it promotes violence and Satan and horrible things. Like, these people they didn't go away. That attitude isn't a cultural thing. That is not a generational thing. That is a cultural thing. That is a cultural American thing where people have to be offended about something here in America. And the platform switches maybe every fucking 40 years or so, but that is exactly what these people are. The exact same fucking people. They're out here trying to get fucking Metallica canceled. They're out here like, you can't say this, that's too violent, no guns, we can't have guns in movies, they're too much. This is the exact same type of fucking people that are like, you can't have this devil music on TV. It's the exact same fucking type of people. Even they're arguing some of the same shit. They're like, this is too violent. They're like, Metallica's too violent. It's Metallica, guys. God damn it. Have they ever fucking heard fucking cattle decapitation, morbid? These people would shit a brick if they heard forced gender reassignment by cattle decapitation. These people would lose their absolute fucking minds at that fucking song. Their brains would melt. And they're like, Metallica's violent. Metallica's too far. Metallica's too much. Slayer, now that's quite a lot. Let's not get started on Slayer. Let's fucking take down Metallica before we take down those guys. Slayer actually likes Satan, so we can be on board with him a little bit. Satan supports butt fucking. Which is not something I'm personally saying. I'm just over it. I'm over these culture wars, man. I'm over this culture wars. Because I'm not saying that I'm not saying this gay shit's the wrong fucking thing. Okay, you've made the point. It's like pit bulls, though. Okay, these gay people are like they're like the pit bull moms. They're like, my pit bull's not violent. My pit bull's not violent. Yeah, but some of them are. Okay, some of them fucking are. Okay, they're like, these drag queens and gay people, they're not sexual offenders. Some of them are. Okay. They're pit bulls. They're pit bull moms. They're like, we're not. How many times are you going to say that we're not dangerous until people are like, okay, but come on now. People kind of know who are the dangerous ones and who aren't now, you know? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying everyone on the fucking right is correct, because they're not. I'm seeing stupid shit on the right now, too. I'm seeing dumbass shit. They're starting to say, I hate it, because we're getting these are the people that are carrying on the shit from the 80s now. Now everyone, for some reason, is taking such a fucking knee-jerk pendulum swing to the other side. They're like, we need to praise Jesus, no abortions, and they just lose all sense of comment. Like, at the risk or at the fucking at by trying to take down the left, they lose their own common sense. Okay, they're like, we can't have abortions. No gay people. No gay people. Like, no, that's not what we're saying here. I'm tired of the Flash sucking dick. I don't need to go to the movie and watch the Flash and he sucks dick. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need to see Ezra Miller trying to claim fucking straight privilege while he's getting arrested for molesting someone, okay? Let's kind of tone it down here, okay? The dude started a cult and is molesting 12-year-olds, and let's not fucking... Where's the fucking line, people? Does he get this fucking privilege, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm tired of watching movies and everyone's sucking dick, okay? I don't even think when there was, back in the 80s, maybe in the 80s, but no one was overtly like, man, I can't wait to go home and get some fucking pussy. Like, every fucking scene. There was no movie like that. At least the 90s. Maybe the 80s had some of that shit. Because I'm thinking about Predator. I'm thinking about that scene and the helicopter. He's like, this ship turning into a goddamn sexual tyrannosaur. We've got a bunch of faggots around here. I'm like, maybe that wasn't the most politically correct scene. But you know what? It's a classic scene. I quote that shit daily. It's iconic. God damn it, if it's not iconic, we need more iconic shit here in America. We've lost iconicism. Okay? There's no fucking... No musicians are blowing up nowadays. The cutoff for the musicians was 2016. 2018, okay, if you were fucking, if you had a super group going or something like that, but there's no new musicians coming out. You haven't seen a new musician in 5 fucking years, okay? There's no one new popping up like, oh, have you heard this new guy? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, him, he's great. No, everyone's like, no, fuck, if you say you like something, someone inevitably is going to be like, no, fuck that. But people want to talk about spectrums. That's the fucking spectrum. There's humanity's a spectrum. Now, for everything that you like, someone will have the exact fucking opposite opinion of, okay? You say that you like Coca-Cola. Someone's going to be like, I fucking hate Coca-Cola. And that is life. You're like, I like pizza. Someone's like, I fucking hate pizza. You're like, I fucking hate gay people. And someone's like, I fucking love gay people. Like, that's how it fucking is. Especially now. Our culture we really fucking manifest that shit. It's Facebook. I took a month and some time off Facebook just because I couldn't deal with you fucking I couldn't deal with you offended fucking pussies. You guys are so fucking... I had to take a mental break, otherwise I was going to fucking lose it. I was going to like the world's fucked. We're living in some fucking dystopian future. Comedy's gonna fucking die. If I had to stay on Facebook, that's where I would have fucking been like, comedy's dead. What's the fucking point? So yeah, I took some time off Facebook for that reason. People are offended. And here's what I don't get. Nowadays, we're seeing a lot of people defend corporations, and I get really, really confused because I was at D&D a few months ago, and I was playing with this husband and wife couple, and they were a Disney couple. Okay, all of you out there, in fact, I'm sure I have one listener who even knows exactly who the fuck I'm talking about, but all of you out there know exactly who these type of people are. All right, the Disney couple. Here's what it is. The dude is such a fucking pussy that he's like, she likes Disney, I guess I'm gonna like Disney because that's my only way I'm gonna get laid. So that's what he did. But we're out. I'm playing D&D with these people. Okay. Speaking of not getting laid, but I was playing D&D with these people, and I'm like, I want to be like a rich narcos kind of, gunslinger. That's who I want to be. And her husband's like, I hate him because he's rich. And I know that's because who he is. He's trying to voice his real life opinion in D&D. Because he's that kind of person. He's that much of a fucking beta. So the night goes on. I'm talking about Disney, and I'm like, I think Disney sucks. I don't like Disney. And his girlfriend about fucking breaks down and has a fucking ape. She's like, no one's going to talk shit about Disney in this house. Now, Have you ever had a religious grandma, and if you said something bad about Jesus, she's like, no one's going to talk bad about Jesus in this house? It's the exact same thing. It was the exact same thing. I felt like I was in a religious person's house. Like, oh shit, don't say anything bad about Mickey Mouse, okay? I swear to God, they should have had Mickey Mouse on a fucking cross. That's the only thing that would have made that entire fucking night better. Okay, but here's what I can't wrap my head around. They hate billionaires, but they're like shoveling fucking money at fucking Disney. What is that? I didn't get that. I was like, these people... Why are these people defending these billionaires? Like, I'm confused. I'm on board with that. I'm on board. I think some billionaires could use... I was with everyone else this week cheering on the fucking billionaires getting crushed to death, turned into fucking jelly at the bottom of the ocean. I was on board with that. I loved that. You know? But then next week we're going to be hearing about how Bud Light's going under and how everyone sucks because they let Bud Light go under. Okay. So, isn't that what we were just cheering these people's deaths fucking a week ago? Yeah, kill the fucking... Let's send a few more of them down there. Let's send the fucking marketing execs and CEO of Bud Light down to fucking... and Target down to the fucking bottom of the ocean. While you're at it, send fucking Verizon, Facebook, Walmart. Let's send all those fucking CEOs down there and let's fucking see what happens. Let's call upon some eldritch fucking horrors to come on and fucking rape those fuckers. Right at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Yeah. Under the sea. Da 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 da. I was right there with you guys, cheering on their fucking deaths. I was. We need a good public execution. That's the closest thing we get to a public execution nowadays. Okay? Billionaires going down in the sub, we're like, come on. Like, that's the closest thing we had to a guillotine, and it was worth it. All right? We just need, and even if it wasn't a billionaire, we just need a good public execution nowadays. We don't get those anymore. Okay? Our bloodlust as Americans is so fucking strong. We could use a good public execution. Here's what I think it is. I think every year, every year we should kill a gay person and a Ku Klux Klan member. Okay, one of each, so it balances out. Okay, and we'll televise it. Tucker Carlson can run a bit on it, and it'll be great. Everyone will get their fucking bloodlust taken care of. Call for their deaths. I need to see blood. I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I'm an American. I love violence. To act like you don't love violence as an American is bullshit. That's why I hate these gun people. Like, you don't love it. You're not kind of excited. Like, wow, things are getting crazy. I might fucking die someday. You're not like, wow, that kind of keeps me on edge. That's kind of the jolt I need to get me through the fucking day. You're like, maybe this day won't suck so bad if someone comes through there with an AR-15 and tries to blow fucking Tiffany away. Maybe that bitch Tiffany will get what she deserves, because you're just hoping. You're sitting there. You're an American. You're kind of fucking hoping that someone comes through that fucking door with an AR-15 and blows Tiffany's fucking brains away. You know, you're just kind of hoping, because that's like that'll be the fucking highlight of your fucking day. That'll be the highlight of your fucking week. You're like, I get to go home. You're like, sure, I might fucking die, but Tiffany's dead. Fuck that bitch. To act like you don't like violence as an American is fucking bullshit. It is. I can't. It's. You play these video games. I'm sorry. I fry myself a little bit here, but what's up, people? All right. Yeah, it sounds like I've done coke. All right. I'm just trying something new here. We're trying the fucking machine gun high energy shit, because I'm fucking tired of this low energy podcast here. Okay, we're coming back with a fucking vengeance. Gah, we're raping billionaires at the bottom of the ocean, out in open water. Yeah, and what else is new? UFOs, that's been the other fucking thing. So, the submarine thing took up about a week of our news cycle. Roughly, a little less, I think. But right before that, the UFO shit was kicking up. And that's still getting talked about. There were some Senate hearings and stuff. Apparently there's Imagine the CIA went top secret. Like, you didn't know the CIA existed. These kind of people are fucking running a UFO recovery program. And they've been doing it for a while. They found some through archaeological digs, apparently. And it's all, like, confirmed to be off-world. And this kind of kicked up right as soon as the submarine issue kicked on. And this goes back to my point about violence with Americans, okay? You guys had existentialism vindicated. You had humanity's place in the universe fucking realized. You're like, wow, maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll come together as a fucking species and figure this shit out. And then the sub happened. And you're like, fuck! Let's kill him! We like violence! We need to kill the billionaires! UFOs! Damn the UFOs, we need blood! The waters will run red with billionaire blood. So the first sign of UFOs, and you guys are like, oh, I'd like to look. Instead of looking up in the fucking sky, you're like, I'd rather look at the bottom of the ocean. You know what's at the bottom of the ocean? Earth. More Earth. If we discovered something down there, it would be the least fucking cool thing that day. It wouldn't make it into a newspaper. I wouldn't see that shit on Facebook. Makes me wonder if we found aliens, if people were like, yeah. Because here's what it's going to be. We're going to find microbes. We're going to find microbes up there. And people are going to be so fucking disappointed, and they're going to give up on aliens. That's what I think has happened already. I think we've discovered microbes. I think we've discovered little bacteria on other planets. And we're just like, if we tell people we found that, no one's going to give a shit about space travel ever again. Like, you're looking for germs? You're looking for cold? You're looking for a cold in the vacuum of space? Fuck you. So I think it's a good idea. If they do find bacterial life, I think it's a good idea they just keep that one under wraps, because that's pretty fucking boring. That might cause a few suicides, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think a few people be like, that's all? And that's it. So yeah, keep that under wraps until there's like little gray men. Let's keep that shit under wraps. So, yeah. So we're back. We're back here at the House of Contempt. It's crazy. I haven't really... At this point, it's been about a month. Since I've done comedy, I think. And that's not good, because, I mean, I might as well just taken a fucking year off just now. Billings is so light on comedy. I'm so behind on stage time. Especially when I started hosting. When I started hosting, I lost stage time. Like, no one gives a shit about the host. For anyone out there who wants to host, like, no one's going to give a shit about you. You're not going to develop... Someone tried to tell me, they're like, you're going to develop your material as a host. Bullshit. Never once did I develop material as a host, because no one was receptive. No one is receptive to the host. People are like, okay, get on with the actual comedy. So I got frustrated, and then when I tried shit, people were just getting offended, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to lose hope in all of fucking humanity if I don't fucking get away from this shit for a moment. So hopefully I'm going to be going out to Bozeman. I'm going to be going out to Bozeman here soon and doing their comedy club. I have something kind of set up in the pipe works for September, October. I got to talk to that guy. People ask me when's my next shows, all that kind of shit, and I don't know what to tell them, because I don't, even the open mics I tell them not to go to. So I couldn't tell you guys when my next show is going to be. I'm going to be going to Bozeman, though, and then Denver. Honestly, Billings just isn't interesting to me anymore, and it sucks. It's fucking horrible out here, dude. You can't want to do this career seriously and fucking live here. You can't. There's no way. And I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna move. So we're seeing here. I'm gonna try to visit Texas, but that's a fucking... might as well be a year and a half of a paycheck to get down there. But I'm gonna try to stick with it. I've just been feeling like I just felt like talking shit tonight, and I was like, you know what? I have a platform to do that, so why not? Let's talk a little bit of shit about the people that don't watch this fucking podcast. I know 3 of you, two to three of you that listen to this fucking thing. All right, I'm basically talking to you guys right now. Okay, we're friends. You and me, we're homies. You know who you are. Legitimately, actually. No, there's a few of you that actually do talk to me about this and say, hey, I like that. Or if you comment, go look at my other videos. Look at the people that comment. Those are the people I'm talking to. I haven't eaten a full meal in almost a week. I've been broke. I had 2 chicken tenders yesterday morning, and that was honestly probably the happiest I've been all week. Yeah, I've been applying at jobs. I tried to apply at a Chinese restaurant, and that didn't work out today. It didn't seem. Just the income. I'm trying to find some income so I can do the things I love, like this. Because it's hard. I'm having a hard time doing these kind of things that I love up here, and it's just unfulfilling. It's very unfulfilling, and you feel stuck. You feel very fucking stuck. There's a reason the suicide rate up here fucking is horrible, man. People kill themselves a lot up here, and I don't fucking blame them sometimes. I keep hearing that everywhere else is worse, and I can't imagine. That's what makes me think we are fucked. I think the apocalypse is now. It's just not the way that we thought it would be. It's dystopian for sure. We're definitely living dystopian. It's not, but here's the fucked up part. We're not living like in 1984 or a Brave New World. We're living in somewhere. We're living like the Alien versus Predator dystopia, where it's like whoever wins, we lose. Like we're on the precipice of some fucked up shit. Either way, this goes down. We're on the precipice of The Handmaid's Tale, or we're on the precipice of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, or Rome or whatever, because Romans were fucking each other pretty. They were having orgies with kids and shit at the end too, I think. So, we're one of those. We're on the precipice of something fucked up, I think. And I don't like whichever way it goes. It's not going to be. It's not going to be great. That's why I'm so happy about doing comedy. Like I like that I have something I can do that, like, man, I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel. And there's nowhere else you can do that. Like, you work at a fucking carpentry job and you try to do that on a public platform, people are like, fuck you. Like, you can't be, I really don't think you can be offensive and successful without being an entertainer nowadays. And even entertainers have it fucking rough. Speaking of, go listen to Terracite by Cattle Decapitation. That's your album of the month. All right, we didn't do that. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that, but that's the album of the month. Terracite by Cattle Decapitation. Killer album. It's the newest album by them. Travis Ryan, if you're ever hearing this, can't wait to smoke another joint with you. That was fucking awesome. You guys are my favorite fucking band. I'll stand by that fucking till the day I die. I'll represent Cattle Decapitation till the day I die. More people need to listen to Cattle Decapitation. They're definitely one of those bands where I think more people would listen to them if they weren't so put off by the name. I love the name. I actually love it. I'm not going to want to listen to like fucking Dicks and Roses and hear that, you know what I mean? I don't know. But Cattle Decapitation, man, they're fucking good. People don't give them enough credit. I hear this a lot, especially from the older people, like metal stopped, and I'm like, it's kind of still there, but it's just backless. I mean, if you were to track like some of the greats, like I'm not saying the top earners, but maybe like the generation definers, or at least the ones that my group of friends kind of would define some of our generations. Like you had Black Sabbath in the 70s, Metallica, and kind of the big four in the 80s. The 90s was weird, but I do kind of think that, like, I hate to say it, but Nirvana was the biggest one in the fucking 90s. There wasn't a whole lot going for metal in the 90s. It was a pretty dead time. If I had to say, it would be something new metal-ish or even Slipknot, but I want to say Slipknot took over the... No. So I'll say Lamb of God took over the 2000s because the new wave of American heavy metal hit in the 2000s, and that's when I grew up. That was my generation, the new wave of American heavy metal. Yeah, shit like Lamb of God, Two Cents, God Forbid, Shadows Fall, Five Finger Death Punch. Not hyping up a lot of those, but Lamb of God was right at the forefront of that, and it was dudes in camo shorts and chains and black fucking thrash metal band shirts, and they're just fucking being dirty fucking metalheads, and that's what the new wave of American heavy metal was about. And I love it. I resonate so much with that fucking era of metal. And then the 2010s hit, and that was a weird one because it was a kind of a changeover. You went from mainstream. I think in the 2010s, you went from like mainstream metal. You went from some of the mainstream metal to like, I don't want to say indie or niche, but it was internet. It was very internet. Like people figured it out not from the radio or because it was popular, is because they found it and they liked it on YouTube, and it blew up because it was a good song on YouTube and people found it on YouTube. And that's when I think a lot of extreme metal came about. A lot of extreme metal came about in the 2010s. I think, like I said, I think Slipknot kind of rounded it out, and I think they're still popular. But I think around the 2010s, if you're talking to any kid who's like really into metal in that kind of scene, I think Black Dahlia Murder dominated a lot of the late 2010s. They really blew up, and bands like Black Dahlia Murder, Arcspire, Rivers of Nile, and Cattle Decapitation, I truly think are, and even if I fucking hate them, Lorna Shores are defining the generation right now. That's who it is. We're coming up on a new one, so I think it changes. I want to say it changes about every 5 to 10 years. So we're due for something new here. Something new is about to come because we had that wave of the 2010s, now going into the 2020s, and I'm not sure what's happening with that. It's really hard to look back and see some of that stuff until a while back. I couldn't really put the new wave of heavy metal into perspective until I was probably a little out of high school, and high school was probably about when it was hitting. So I don't know. I really liked about metal though, it can be generationally defined. There's an ancestry to it, and if you look up the metal family tree, there's legitimate metal family trees, because it's very generational. Metal is defined by the generations, and I love that. It's a lot more of a you don't have that in a lot of other communities where it's generationally defined. Like, it's people you don't. I can't think of a lot of communities that are like that anymore. And if you want my honest opinion, I think a lot of people, like, they feel so alone and shit because they didn't have anything like that as a child. They didn't have anything like that growing up. They didn't have these little communities where they could be like, we are ourselves, and maybe they did. Maybe that's why we have gay people as much as we do right now. Maybe that's why I think a lot of the right shit's as a response to the gay stuff, but maybe that's why it is. Maybe people did find that's what those communities are to them. Instead of it being metal, it's gay, it's gayness, and but I don't like that because you're cheapening something about love. You're telling, I don't know, go listen to music. Go listen to fucking music. Go stab someone. You know what I mean? Go hate your stepdad and listen to Eminem or something. That's so much more respectable than fucking trying to co-op a gay movement. Like, because there are legitimate gay people who fucking struggle. I know a trans person who lives with legitimate gender dysphoria. I've seen legitimate gender dysphoria. I guarantee you most people in their lifetime have never witnessed true gender dysphoria. This person doesn't know who the fuck she is. She really, really doesn't. And I call her a she because she will always be the she to me. Because I know that deep inside she's fucked up, like, not in a bad way. Like, she is twisted in herself, and it's not happy. It's not a fun thing. She has it's identity problems, and it's a lot. And people with real gender dysphoria, it's fucking crazy to watch because you never know the same person. It's not just a gender thing. People want to call it a gender dysphoria thing. It's almost a personality thing. These personalities, their personality will almost change because they don't know who they are. And maybe that is true gender dysphoria. Maybe I don't doubt that some of these people are truly experiencing it, but I've seen someone who's really gone through the ringer, and I've seen people that haven't, who are still trying to claim it. So it's a perspective thing. I'm not saying this is the end-all be-all way it is kind of thing, but that's just where I'm seeing it. Because that's really what it is. It's gay people and racism. Those are the top ones. Those are the big issues. But what I'm seeing, the reason I feel like I'm seeing less of the racism stuff because I really, really feel like, because I don't believe in that fucking skin color bullshit. The worst fucking way to judge someone on the fucking color of their skin. It's a waste of time. It's so vain and shallow. But I think you're seeing a lot less of the racism shit because gender crosses races. I'm seeing a lot. On it, if you really want to know, most of my YouTube subscribers are blacks. Blacks. Whoops. They're black people. I was going to say black Republicans, but they're black people, and I think it's important to hear black voices. If you don't think it's important to hear black voices, then just because if you don't like what they're hearing, then you don't really want to hear black voices. I've heard enough of the other side. I hear that shit. I hear it. I see it. I do believe that a lot of the right has kind of kicked up some racist shit recently and some Jesus-y bullshit recently for no fucking good reason, and they're losing fucking common sense at the cost of fucking trust me. It's very complicated. I hate knee-jerk reactions because it just never ends in the modesty. You never end with the modest fucking in between that everyone wants, because the majority of people want that modest in between. There is a modest in between that people want. They're like, yeah, abortion should be legal. You just shouldn't try to get it, or something like that. There are people that are modest people out there who you can talk to, but we live in a culture where the loudest have to be heard, and I think you're seeing some of that with the boycott on Bud Light. I mean, here's what I'm worried about. The real, because you saw this in the early 2010s. It was the real reasonable people, the real middle of the line people swung all this way because they saw nothing but racist, bigotry, racism. They swung all this way to the left. Okay, but because they're just still middle of the line people, they never really fully committed. Okay. But now what you're seeing is a lot of this they start fucking with kids. They start fucking with, sports and whatnot. So now you're seeing the other side. Now you're seeing the big stupid knee-jerk reaction the other way, and I hate that. Never fucking do that. But that's Americans. We're fucked. We love violence. We need to be fucking divided. So. Oh, fuck. What else do we got going on? I have a few videos I think I want to watch. I need to get a better fucking computer because this computer's from 2007. And there's videos I'd like to do reactions to. I'd like to... I'd like to do more video reactions, to be honest. I like talking about the news. I like talking about something current and fresh and just ranting about it. So that's honestly probably might be when you see me. Is when I have something to say, which is weird. I don't know. It's probably not the typical podcast thing, but I'm not doing. I mean, no one listens to this shit. If I had 1 million viewers a week, and if I had an income coming off this, it would be different. It'd be different. I'd definitely have more of a drive to do this. But I'm doing this for the few of you. I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this to get some fucking juices flowing. I listen to a lot of Tim Dillon, Joey Diaz, and Bill Burr, and they do a lot of ranting and talking to themselves. So that's kind of it's kind of what I'm trying to train myself how to do. I hear from them that they sometimes develop bits for their act, because of the rants and stuff they have on Facebook or on their podcast. So it's kind of what I'm trying out. We're just trying all sorts of different things here. Just when I got something I feel like I want to say, I'm going to say it now. I'm going to do a lot more talking shit on here. I think it's the House of Contempt. I really feel like I have been slacking on the contempt part for some of my stuff. So we're going to be I want this to be kind of a place to talk shit. All right, you can fucking talk shit. It's fucking say whatever you want to say on this fucking place. It's fucking we're the House of Contempt, man. Okay, if you got something to fucking say, if something's pissing you off, I don't care what it is, I want to fucking hear about it, okay? Because chances are I can find some fucking common ground with you. And I will like to find some common ground with you. I'll try, and we'll raise some hell, man. That's what this whole fucking thing is about. That's what I wanted this podcast to be about, just raising fucking hell. And I have been very low energy, and we're not going to fucking do that anymore. Okay, we're going to bring me a real fucking podcast. I'm going to have some fucking... We'll try to have some shit to say. We're going to fucking raise some hell on this bitch, alright? We're the House of Contempt, motherfuckers, alright? I understand a lot of people out there. Like I was drinking with someone yesterday, day drinking. I was wasted by fucking 11 in the morning. I started drinking at like 9 a.m. Nothing's stopping I don't want anyone to think that this shit's stopping. I'm not stopping. I have no intention to stop. I just have to fucking figure some shit out. Unfortunately, I'm a struggling artist, and if I could be on stage every single fucking night, I would do it. I need to work material out. I need to figure out bits. I need to get a good 45 minutes put together. I need to do this shit. If I could do this every fucking night, I would. And it kills me when I'm not. It kills me when I'm not on stage. So I'm not stopping though, because it kills me when I'm not doing this. It's not fun. Real life fucking sucks. I'm here to not be your real life. I'm here to take you away from the real life. I'm here to be like, you know what? Fuck real life. You're here to have a good fucking time. All right? And I want everyone out there to have a good fucking time. All right? That's why I do this. I'm not doing this for fucking myself. I want the world to have a good fucking time. Okay? We used to have a good fucking time. We used to know how to have a good fucking time. All right? I barely remember, but I grew up in a time when people used to have fun. Okay, I remember a little bit before the cell phones. There are people who grew up in the 70s, 80s, and they were born fully throughout the 90s. I was born in 95. I remember the last bits before cell phone. I still had fucking 10 years to go before cell phones really fucking took over. So I remember the time before. I don't remember much of the time before internet, but I remember the time before cell phones. And it's a different world. It's a whole fucking different world. We used to have a good fucking time, and that's what this podcast is about. This podcast is about watching the X-Files and going and renting a fucking Nintendo 64 game and fucking picking up a Pizza Hut pizza and fucking getting down and telling a gay joke every now and then, okay? That's what we're fucking about here at the House of Contempt. About that shit. There's good. We've lost. We Americans have lost sight of that almost. We love our violence a bit too much that we're addicted to the cell phones. Get off the cell phones, people. Just do it. It's not good. I'm gonna go on Facebook right now. And yep, I have some notifications that are probably people blowing me the fuck up like, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Support is it's unreal, man. I was just telling someone it's hard. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but people feel like there's a lot of people who maybe don't feel very noticed unless they fuck up. People they put in the work and they do good. They legitimately do good, but no one notices anything about them until they fuck up, and they only notice the bad stuff. And I want to know, I feel you on that. I fucking feel you on that. Okay? But, comedy's been the one place in my life where I don't feel like I've lost some credit. You guys give me more credit than I think I'm worth, to be honest. You guys feel me? You guys shower me with such love and support, and I couldn't ask for something better. That's something that I do like about Billings. We were a bunch of tight-knit fucking meth heads, okay? We're all fucking crazy. We're all fucking... all our dreams... We are united by the fact that all our dreams have been crushed, okay? We all have crushed dreams, but instead of fucking being... We fucking let that get to us, but we know we all have it. That's where we have that common ground. We all have that common ground of crushed fucking dreams. And some people... To be honest, some people in this fucking town are really just not supportive. The idea of being famous to some people in this town is repulsive. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna abandon us?" Ugh. Like, it's disgusting. If you think that way, if you think success is something gross, fuck you. Just straight up, fuck you. Success is beautiful. Success is a beautiful fucking thing, and I wish more of it on people. I really do. It's not a bad world with more success. Good success, not I just successfully murdered my wife and kids, but real success. There's nothing wrong with real success in building and bettering yourself in this world. So go out there and fucking do it. Go tell a joke. Go write a book. Go draw a picture. Go pet a cat. All right. Go grow a plant. I'm going to garden. That's what I haven't fucking talked about. I'm going to fucking garden, guys. Dude, this fucking garden, dude. So. They started off as little fucking sprouts, man. And now they're fucking... I'm growing corn, tomatoes, potatoes, beans, dill, basil, zucchini. watermelon. We're growing some shit, man. I'm fucking growing some shit. It's crazy, man. If you need something to like help yourself out, go grow something. You will be fucking amazed, dude. I set up a chair out there next to my garden just because it feels so fucking cool just to sit next to something like, oh, I fucking made this. And you know what? I gotta eat it afterwards. I grew potatoes last year. Dude. No fucking contest with these fucking potatoes, man. No fucking contest. Best potatoes ever. No fucking contest. So I cannot wait to try this shit, dude. I'm making so much shit. I'm making homemade ketchup. I'm making homemade ranch. I'm fucking making corn. God damn, dude. It's gonna be fucking amazing, dude. Get excited about shit like that, man. That garden fucking gets me so fucking stoked. I got carrots growing, man. I got fucking carrots growing. Oh! It took so fucking long to get those fucking carrots growing, man. They were so fucking hard to grow, and they're fucking growing. Get excited about shit, man. Go fucking grow a garden, man. Go throw a fucking ball at a dog and watch it fucking watch it get excited, man. And then get excited with the fucking dog. Like, did you just fucking see that? You just threw that ball and it was fucking awesome. Go fucking do that, man. Go get excited about something. That's my advice to you. I might end this with that advice. Go be excited about something. Go do something that gets you stoked, gets you excited. Something you can be fucking proud of, man. And I don't care what it is. Unless it's, as far as it's not fucking child porn and killing people, I'll fucking back it up, man. You gotta fucking, you spread peanut butter on your toes on OnlyFans, man. I'm fucking there, alright? You fucking like to, shave other people's chest hair? I'm fucking there, alright? You like to dip your feet in cow shit? I'm fucking there, man. Alright? If it brings you joy, if it makes you happiness, if it fucking makes you a better person, I'm fucking there with you, man. Alright? Go do something that makes you guys excited. Alright? I fucking love you guys. The House of Contempt. Make sure you like and subscribe down there. I lost 2 subscribers because of my ex. Oh no. Oh no. So, go and like and subscribe. I lost those 2 subscribers. Thank you to anyone that's been listening to this. You guys are awesome. I don't know what we're going to call this episode. The Great Depression, the Billings Dust Bowl, the Billings Comedy Dust Bowl. I don't know. So, go out there. Do what makes you happy, man. Get excited about something. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Come check back on the YouTube channel. I'll try to post up some updates for show. If I have actual shows, I will talk about them here. Okay, if I have any real big updates, they will get talked about here, even if it's in just a little quick video. I love you guys. Thank you so much.